Hey, what's going on guys? Miller Brady here and welcome to my live video. For those who don't know me, I'm an online business coach, and what I do is I show people how to start on online business part-time so that later on they can create a life of freedom. And on today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you 4 things that I learned from Ray Higdon during that 14-day challenge. And as you know, today is the 13th day, so tomorrow is the 14th day of the challenge, and I don't want the challenge to be over because I'm learning a lot from Ray Higdon. And on today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you 4 things that I learned from Ray Higdon that totally changed the way I do my business, especially the way I do my Facebook Live. And yeah, thank you for joining me on this live video. And all right, let's go on to the topic. So the first thing that I learned from Ray Higdon is that you don't need to be an expert in order to give value. You don't need to be the guru or the expert, right? And if you try to position yourself as the expert and guru, that is somehow not duplicatable in your team, because your teams might be some teammate that you have. Hey, Dolly. So there might be some teammate that you have that they're just starting the business and they practically don't know anything about their business or any kind of value that they can give, right? So that's one thing I learned, and that really took a lot of weight, right, on my back, because I was trying to think of myself like, wow, I need to be an expert, I need to be a guru. And what Ray Higdon, hey Alex. So what Ray Higdon is telling us, that you don't need to be an expert to give value. You just share what you learn, what you're going through. You take people on your journey, because people are more attracted to people, to like real people, like what's happening in their lives, or people are really want to watch a real person rather than a facade of a person trying to be the expert. So if you want to give value, if you want to share, if you want to help people, you don't need to be an expert, right? So take that thing out of your mind, right? Just share what you learn, what you've been going through, what's your journey about, and then take them on your journey. What's your ups and downs, right? I realized that in the probably next live videos that I will do, I will also share with you my struggles, my like what happened to me last month, right? I did have a lot of times that I tripped, I fell down, right? I like that feeling, want to quit, right? I experienced all those things, and I want to share with you everything that I learned on those things. So don't be an expert, guys. All right. So number 2 is transition, right? So transition is like if you're talking on one topic, like take for example, if you want to talk about health, and then you want to transition to business. So that's how I learned with Ray Higdon, and that is so easy to do, right? Like say I'm talking about health, and then the way I do transition is that, hey, by the way, guys, right? So if you're interested, so that's how you do transition, and that totally changed my business, because I can now talk anything I want. And then if I want to promote something, or I want to share with people that I believe will help them, that I can do now. I can do that transition. So I can talk anything I want and then transition to a different kind of thing. So that's totally awesome. I learned, right? And number 3 is call to action. That is how I was able to generate leads, people reaching out to me on stuff that I'm promoting, or stuff that I know that can help people, right? So that call to action, what I learned is you need to be concise, and you need to give them clear direction on what to do, right? So you need to learn how to do call to action, and that is very important, because if you're doing Facebook Live, you're doing content marketing, and if you're not doing call to action at the end of that video, people are just going to go away, and then they're not going to do anything, and you lost your chance in generating leads, or people reaching out to you, or having potential customers or business partners in your business, right? So you need to learn call to action, right? And number 4 is being real, right? So you don't need to wear fancy clothes or have nice background in your back, right? Or be like having makeup or earrings, no. You don't need to be that, to do that in order to be just in front of people, like in front of camera. Guys, I'm in struggling where I can have a nice view or nice background for me to shoot to share with you, and then Ray Higdon said you don't need to do that, right? Just make it sure that it's just neat, that people are not distracted with the stuff in your back, and I just found a nice quiet place for me to make a live video, and yeah, just talk to you guys and share with you what I learned. All right, so you don't need to be perfect. You don't need to wear nice things or do makeup or try, and that's it, guys. You don't need to impress people, right? Because if you're doing this kind of things, like if you're giving out value to people when to serve, right? You can't impress anybody or everybody. I mean, right? The right person, the right audience, the right fan, or the right person will definitely come to you, even though it doesn't matter if you look like you look anything else, right? You're not there to impress people, right? You're here to serve your target audience and give value to them, right? You're not there. We're not here to impress everybody, right? So that's one thing that I really learned, and being authentic is much more attractive than putting on the mask and trying to impress people that, hey, I'm successful, I'm making this much money in my house, take out my stuff, right? So people are going to be turned off by that, and we're not here to impress everybody, right? So I hope you get that, right? So let's do a recap. So first one is what's my notes? You don't need to be an expert. Number 2 is drink condition. Number 3 is call to action, and number 4 is just be real. Right, guys? So I hope you get value from this video. If you do, comment, like, and share. And by the way, guys, I still have tons of notes from that challenge. And if you're interested if you're a type of marketer that's struggling with creating content and having how to title your videos or your content for specifically, I have tons of notes that I can share with you, and if you're interested, send me a private message and tell me, Millard, I'm interested in that notes on how to create content, and I'll be happy to share that with you guys. All right, so yeah, just send me a private message. All right, if you're struggling with content, and I'm telling you guys, after I'm gonna share with you your notes, you're never gonna struggle with content again. You're never gonna struggle what you're gonna talk about in your videos or in your blog posts or whatever. All right, so. Yeah, just send me a private message. Alright guys, so Millard Bread here, wishing everyone a good night, and I'll see you on the next video.